Tell us a story.
Yes, tell us a story.
Alrighty, we are gonna get ready and go in. Getting a late start to the day. We had to take Dad to one of the many doctor's hospital thingies. We're gonna get ready and get back and hopefully get in. Mom's trying to get all the new medicine and paperwork taken care of. So Buddy's doing okay, so that's good. We'll just have to keep up on all the checkups and all of that and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be all fine, hopefully. So I'm tired, no sleep, wore out, but hey, family, love them, take care of them, do what you can, just do what you can. So we're gonna go down. It's starting got a little fuzzy balls coming down, not quite sleet, not quite snow, but they're fuzzy balls. Let's see if we can see through them here a little bit. Yeah, definitely got to get that new wiper. Oh, it's so much fun. Gopher's needing to warm up just a little bit. When I was a kid, we lived in a trailer court. One side, we were like the 14th trailer to move into this huge trailer court. At the time, it was 63 maybe. No, maybe earlier than that. Anyway, moved into this trailer court, and on one side of the trailer court was an old gravel pit, and around the gravel pit, the person that owned it, around the gravel pit, they had a cherry orchard, plum orchard, and peach orchard. Mostly big black cherries. And we mowed that entire orchard by hand with push mowers for the gentleman. And I can remember, you know, putting in a tank of gas and going out and mowing for hours, and then it run out of gas and push it all the way back across this cherry orchard and put more gas and go. I absolutely hated that. But the trade-off to that was he told us we could pick any of the fruits out there and have them for mowing his grass and everything. So that was cool. So we used to do this throughout the summer. We'd do this, and you know, back then Dad made like $14 a week. That was the spending income that we had, and Mom would buy bolts and bolts of fabric and make all of our clothes. I had some of the awesomest clothes that you would ever want to see, made out of the wildest fabrics. It's whatever was close out or into bolts, into the rolls, into the bolts, and or things that people just didn't buy. Mom would get it on for pennies, and she would had an old machine, and she would sew, and she would make some of the wildest things. Another benefit to being there on the cherry orchard was, since we did all that, we ate all those fruits and everything. Well, we would go out and we'd pick them, and we'd go out and pick when they were in season to pick. We'd pick one because it was planted, and they would come in season in rows. I don't know how they did it, but that's what would happen. So they would come in season in rows, and we'd go out. So throughout the entire mid-spring, summer, all the way into fall, we had stuff to can. We had cobblers, we had pies, we had tarts, we had all kinds of stuff. And it was that dark black cherry. I mean, it's just a strong cherry flavor. And we ate it, and we ate it, and we ate it. Mom made homemade donuts with cherry flavoring and made her own syrups, and it was just on and on and on. Well, Needless to say, as of today, and has been this way since I can remember, if I smell cherries, I want to vomit. I ate and ate and ate cherry and black cherry and oh my gosh, and everything we had at least once a day, because they were filling and they were basically free, and we didn't have a lot of money to complain about anything. It was food, and it went in your belly and it kept you going. I can't stand if I get like a cough drop, and it's a cherry cough drop. As soon as I pop that and smell it, I get nauseous. Heaven forbid I put it in my mouth. I would just start to heave. I just cannot stand cherry nothing. So to this day, knowing that, my sister, lover, will go out, and whenever she's buying anything and wants to get a treat for us, she always buys me cherry something. And she says, I love her. And she says, oh, I couldn't remember whether you liked cherry or you didn't like cherry. I love you, T. I love you. I think that's the way of getting back at her much older brother, as she likes to call it. Not really, folks, not really. Not that many years difference. But yeah, I was just wondering if anybody else had something that the food or smell. I have a friend that I've known ever since she was like 14, since high school, that she smells certain things and it just, oh my God, it sets her off into migraine headaches and stuff. The sensations of different smells, olfactory. I was just wondering if anybody else had that same type of thing. Seeing, coming back with Dad and from the doctor and all that just kind of set my mind thinking about different maladies, and for some reason that popped in my head about my aversion to cherry flavored stuff. Yeah, if we ever go out and get a dessert or whatever, my sister always ends up with the topping, because they always put one of those nice big red maraschino cherries on top, and I can't stand that. There for a while I was getting boxes of, for Christmas, I would get a box of chocolate covered cherries. Oh, I couldn't remember whether you like cherries or not. Well, I love her. She has her ways, but I love her. We're gonna go in and get started here. It's starting to spit a little bit more. The gopher's warmed up. We got heat going. We got lights on. Let's ride. We made it in. Gonna get in here and start our day. Yeah, folks, if you got something that you hate flavor-wise or smell-wise, let me know. Other than the generic flatus of gases that most people on the farm, anytime we would smell stuff like that, first time that you'd get up in the morning and step outside, and you'd smell all that fresh manure. All the farmers, all the dairy farmers and everything that I worked for and everything, they used to say, now that's the smell of money. I'm gonna go in here and do my thing. Y'all take care of each other. Do your thing. See ya!
Story time is over!